In January 2023, in Dnipro, an entire family, children's acrobats coach Anastasia Ignatenko, her husband and their 1.5-year-old child were killed by a Russian missile that destroyed several entrances of a 9-story apartment building on January 14, 2023. Mikhailo Korenovsky, honored boxing coach of Ukraine, was also killed that day. Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, hundreds of Ukrainian athletes have been killed. Among them are prize winners of world tournaments. Some of them were killed due to shelling by the Russian army, others on the front line, defending their homeland in the ranks of the Ukrainian armed forces. Russian terrorists are also destroying the country's sports infrastructure. In August 2023, one of the Russian missiles fell a few meters away from the swimming pool at the sports complex, which has the status of a national Olympic and Paralympic training base. Instead of training, swimmers spend days removing broken glass and debris.
Everyone in the world is talking about how sports are free of politics. But how can it exist without politics when a terrorist country organizes such sins? Until Russia withdraws its troops and stops its terror, no sport can be played together with Russians and Belarusians. Russia is a terrorist.
On July 13th, the Union of Ukrainians of France held a peaceful march in Paris in memory of Ukrainian athletes who died because of Russian war against Ukraine.
Ukrainian athletes died because of Russia. I believe that it is very, very important not to forget that it was because of Russian aggression that people died. We are against Russia and its athletes taking part in the Olympic Games. Russia killed Danilo Boguslavsky.
Danilo Boguslavsky was a football player of Uzhhorod club. In October 2022, he died in the battles for Kherson. He was 32 years old. In their march in Paris, activists recalled by name every Ukrainian athlete killed by Russia. The Summer Olympic Games will start on July 26 in France. The participants in the march are convinced that representatives of the aggressor country have no right to be at the Olympics.
It is important to show that the problem Ukraine is facing today is not only a Ukrainian problem, it is an international issue. Russia has harmed many countries today. This is why we want to honor the memory of these athletes on the eve of the Olympic Games.
The participants of the peaceful march stated that they were against the compromise decision of the International Olympic Committee on the admission of Russian and Belarusian athletes in neutral status.
For me, it's going to be a pain to see some of the Russian athletes taking part. Though they are under neutral, flag, they are not going to be representing officially Russia. But several of them have actually been supporting the open war. They are openly supporting it. So then, them marching in Paris, pretending to be for peace, pretending to be here for the sport only, that's actually, I don't think it's good. I'm sorry. I think it's absolutely unfair and doesn't come along with the Olympic spirit.
But according to the decision of the Olympic Committee, Russian and Belarusian athletes will not be able to take part only in team events and will be suspended from participating in the opening parade. However, they will be admitted to the Olympic Games in a neutral status, without flags and anthem. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Natalia Husak, Volodymyr Штангелов, UATV News.